Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 18 updating data in MVC. In this session you will learn how to update data in MVC. In the previous parts of part 15, 16 and 17 I was explained about how to save data and how to create edit view page. So let's begin. Please watch my part 17 to see this video because I am explaining about editing model in MVC in the part 17. Okay, let's begin. For that we will go to the application. This was my previous parts code to display the edit view page. Okay, in that I was using this HTTP gateway inside of this edit method. Now I want to save the edit data. Okay, when I click on this edit button, it displays the view page of editing. Just now I have closed it, so not display. But when I click on the save button, it doesn't save the editing update. Now we want to update the data. So what we will do? We will first create a store procedure. Store procedure I have already created. I just show you. This is my editing store procedure to save the updates of the customer. SP edit customer. You can see here this is my procedure name to update the data and parameter passing and write the query of SQL to update the data. Update table name, set name equal to @parameter name, and so comparing the table fields with these parameters. Okay, where customer ID equal to @ID with this parameter of ID. So this is simple straightforward procedure to update the data. Now we have to write one method to get it data from the store procedure using store procedure. For that in this business layer project I will add one store procedure in this customer business layer 1.cs class, right? Here already have this list to display list of data class and to add the customers list. Now I will create one another a method to update the data like this. Okay, for that I will copy this all the things. This one, this one. Let's begin to write the method for updating the data. Public void edit customer. Okay, this is my method to update the data, and inside of this I will pass customer class object. So customer, suppose object name is customer. Okay, and now I will paste that same add customer method here. Okay, so because we have time consuming and to save the time, I have pasted it here. For this there is one another tag, right? So I will explain you about this method, what I have written in this method. First I have created this connection string and then executing this customer object list here to refresh the data, and then using SQL connection I have passed the connection string in this, and inside of this I was executed the command procedure SQL command object and pass the store procedure in it and the connection. Okay, and using this store procedure command type I have calling the store procedure, and I am creating these parameters for all the fields, and using this parameter object I have passed the name, value, and at last I have passed this object inside of the table. Now, so for this all fields I have created name, value, and add that object inside of the parameter, right? At last I have connected I have given connection open and executing the query. So our code is completed here for store procedure and the method. And now we will go to the control side, create http post method. For that I will write http post and then create the method public action result, give the name, edit, same, pass now not id, we will pass the customer class object customer, right? And now we will validate the method. If data is valid in the model, then it will save the data. So model state if model state dot is valid, then update the data using this db object. I have creating here this db object using that business layer class, context class, or you can say business layer ADO.NET object. Okay, so this using this db dot, now I have write the method there. Which one method? In the customer business layer one, the name of the method is this edit customer, right? So copy this and paste here. So db dot edit customer and dot add not work inside of the db dot edit customer and inside of this customer, and return to return redirect to action where after updating data we will go to the list page, means on index page, right? And in the return view pass customer object. Our customer object is this one customer, so copy it, paste here. Okay, so this model state dot is valid is a boolean property, and if the model is true then it will pass here and save the data. If not true means false, then it will give the error. So but we have created edit page. So no need to create now the edit page. Just on same page we will save the data. Now run the program. First save the application, save the data. When we run the project, that time we must have this customer controller and index method, so that we can go to the list page. If it is not available, type this and run again in the browser. Now I want to edit, suppose this Uttam. Okay, click on this edit button, and my data of the Uttam is created or get the list of data inside of this edit view page. Now I want to update the data. In place of Uttam, I will write Uttam Bhai. Okay, and in place of Surat, suppose Dhule. So Uttam Bhai Dhule. Click on save button. Uttam Bhai Dhule. Yes, you can see our data is saved now, right? So this model state dot is valid is if here is true, then it will save the data, otherwise no. You can check here by putting breakpoint. I have put a breakpoint here and run again. Okay, suppose Tata Dure. Okay, edit Tata. I will add sons and let's check it passed here. Now press F10. See, whatever I have changes done, you can see here in the customer object. See, I have changed the name Tata Sons. Okay, and my model state is showing true. So model state is valid. So it's okay, and it's going to this object, and here also Tata Sons, and passing here. Here also I have got Tata Sons. So my updating data is successful. But when if I don't pass the valid data, then what happened? I want to see. Okay, for that I again go to the edit page and place invalid data. Okay, customer, why it's running more and more. It takes too much time. Now you can see here, now I will pass invalid data. Okay, not okay data. Suppose I don't pass the city. Here is select city, so there is no city. When I click on save button, what happened here? See, it it will show the model state is not valid. You can see here false. Okay, model state is false. So our debugger pointer is going here. Okay, not pass inside of this if condition, right? Same like that, if I don't pass, or in place of date I will pass suppose string test, what happen? It will give us error. Let's run again and check. Because we have putting the debugger point, so our debugger point will be passed here, and it will show model state is false. Okay, so it directly go to the return, not in the if condition. Now if we remove this debugger point, control shift F9, and now check what happened if I pass invalid data. Here I have not selected city, and in place of date I have passed the text. So when I click on save button, what happens? You can see here, if I don't pass anything, not city, not date of birth, then it displays this validation error messages. Why? Because inside of this customer class of the business layer 1 project, I have given validations to all the field, required field, required field, required field. Because of this, it displays these validation errors, right? But in place of date of birth, if I will pass the test, it will also give the validation error. And what the problem is there? So we will go to the immediate window, right click on this and F plus F12, and inside of this console I will pass this console dot error console.error, and inside of that DOB, date of birth. Okay, so it is what it said, it is undefined. Okay, and if I pass console dot value of DOB, it display what it display, con is not defined, connection console date of birth dot value. Okay, DOB is not defined 19. Because of this date value, date is what is the date data type? It is date time. So I must have to pass date time here. Okay, 08081990. Okay, so error is validation error is removed now. So it requires only the date format, not a text format, right? So this is our editing page, and we click on this edit button. This edit button will create this link, and this link data will be passed using this ID here, and we click on this save button. Okay, and get the output of saved data, but we have not checked whether it saved data or not. So suppose Bardul Ajay Singh, and let's save the data and check here. Ajay Singh Bardul, it's okay, the data is saved now, right? So if you thank you for listening my video. If you like this video, please subscribe it, and if already subscribed, please like and share the video. This is my contact details. Have a great day. Thank you.